Hello, this is Malti Lalwani, and today I'm very happy to present this special video, specially for Jin Shin Jyutsu students of self-help. Now, if you're thinking of studying self-help through Mary Burmeister's 3 self-help books, this is a video that I hope will help you. The different ways to jump a cable, a safety energy lock. Now, the Jin Shin Jyutsu safety energy locks are 26 pairs of living, breathing energy sites on our bodies. They are invisible, and they are our keys to the universe, to health, harmony, happiness, longevity, and of knowing ourselves. The study of the safety energy locks can be found in Self-Help Book 2, written by Mary Burmeister, entitled Mankind's Safety Energy Locks. And I'd like to say thank you very much to Mary. For a deeper understanding and study of the 26 safety energy locks, their meanings and functions, and the art of jumper cabling, please do consider attending a self-help class, which is held in different places all over the world by an authorized self-help instructor. But for now, I'm very happy to share with you the different ways that you can jump a cable, the safety energy locks from number 1 to number 26. Here we go, and I hope that you find this useful. Let's start with safety energy lock number 1, located at the inner side of the knees. Now, even though they are located at the inner side of the knees, there are actually 3 different ways that you can open them, which is called jumper cabling them, which is balancing and harmonizing them. And here are the 3 ways that Mary has taught. The first way is to cross your arms, cross your hands, and hold the inner side of the knees, and that's one way. The second way is to take one hand and hold the opposite legs, the thigh, the upper thigh, while the remaining hand holds the back of the hip, otherwise known as safety energy lock number 2. And the third way is to hold your thumb. Safety energy lock number 2 is located at the back of the hip. There are again 3 ways that you can jump a cable, the safety energy lock number 2. The first way is to hold the back of the hip with both hands. The second way is to hold the opposite shoulder and the same side, number 2, at the back of the hip. And the third way is to hold the ring finger. Safety energy lock is located in the shoulder area at the top of the scapula, otherwise known as the shoulder blade. There are 3 ways to jump a cable, the safety energy lock number 3. The first way is to cross your arms, that's right, and put your hands like coat hangers on each of the shoulders. The second way is to put one hand on the shoulder and the other hand on the groin on the same side. And the third way is to hold the middle finger. Safety energy lock is located at the base of the skull, in the occipital area. One way that you can jump a cable, the safety energy lock 4, is to put both hands and to hold the base of the skull, the number 4. The second way is very interesting. It's a hold of opposites. One hand goes to the opposite cheekbone. The other hand goes the opposite back of the neck, and you hold at the same time. So once again, I'm going to do this together. One hand goes to the opposite cheekbone, the other hand goes to the opposite at the back of the neck, as close as possible to the under the earlobe. And the third way is, of course, to hold the ring finger. Safety energy lock number 5 is located on the inner ankle area, below the ankle bone, almost at the side of the heel, the inner side of the heel. There are 3 ways to jump a cable, the safety energy lock number 5. The first way is to hold both groins. The second way is to hold the opposite shoulder and the same side groin. And you'll find that figures a lot. The opposite shoulder and the same side groin, or the opposite shoulder and the same side back of the sit bone, where the sit bone is. So, sorry, got distracted. So we were talking about holding the groin, holding the opposite shoulder and the groin. And the third way for jumper cabling, the safety energy lock number 5, is to hold the index finger. Safety energy lock is located on the bottom of the sole of the foot, around the area of the arch and the ball of the foot. There are 4 ways that you can jumper cable the safety energy lock number 6, and it's particularly important for balance. The first way is to directly hold both arches of the foot area at the same time, and you can either cross your hands or uncross your arms. Yeah. The second way is to hold both groins at the same time. The third way is to hold the opposite shoulder and the groin area. See, it figures a lot. And the fourth way is to hold the middle finger. We now come to safety energy lock number 7, which is actually the sole, the pad of the big toe. And there are 3 ways that you can do this. Number 1 is, of course, to hold both groins. Number 2 is to hold the groin on one side and the opposite back of the hip. And the third way is to hold the ring finger. Now, safety energy lock number 8 is located on the outer area of the knee. And there are 4 ways you can hold this. Safety energy lock is about rhythm, it's about peace, it's about femininity, magic, cosmic splendor. It's also connected to the bladder, and it's very helpful for bladder balancing. And what you do is, the first way that you can hold the number 8 is to hold the back of the knee about an inch below the bend of the knee. The second way is to sit on your hands and jumper cable the buttock. The third way is to hold the number 2, which is the top of the hip at the back. And the last way is to hold the index finger. We come to, safety energy lock number 9. Number 9 is located at the base of the shoulder blade. So we have the number 3, which is located at the top. So what's located at the base of the scapula, the shoulder blade, in between at either sides of the spine, is the number 9. There are 3 ways that you can jumper cable safety energy lock number 9. One is to cross your arms and hold the outer side of the elbow. The other is to cross your arms and hold a little bit above the outside of the elbow, sort of like the upper arm. And the third way is to hold your thumb. Safety energy lock number 10 is located on the middle level of the scapula, on either side of the spine. There are 3 ways that you can jumper cable the safety energy lock number 10. One is, of course, to cross your hands and hold the upper arms. Very important, upper arms. Now, the second way is quite interesting. You take one hand and hold the opposite upper arms. And then you have the remaining hand and hold the opposite upper thigh. So once again, this is a hold of opposites. This hand holds the upper arm. This hand holds the opposite upper thigh. Or, for fingers, you can hold the index finger. We come to the safety energy lock number 11. And it is located at the area where the neck and the shoulder meet. It's our hub, our safety energy lock hub. And one way that you can jumper cable the 11 is to hold the opposite shoulder and the same side sit bone. The second way is to hold the opposite shoulder and to make a ring with the thumb pad and the ring nail. So make a ring or a circle with the thumb pad and the ring nail. The third way is to hold the index finger. Number 12. And number 12, or safety energy lock number 12, is located on the left and the right sides of the back of the neck. And one way that you can do it is to reach behind and hold the left and right sides of the back of the neck. The other way is really important, and that you reach forward and you use one hand and you hold the opposite side of the back of the neck with one hand, and with the other hand you hold your tailbone, which is your coccyx. So I'll repeat that. This hand goes to the opposite side of the back of the neck, while this hand holds the base of the coccyx. Or for the fingers, you can hold the middle finger. We come to an area in the front of the body at the top of the breastbone. It's located on the third rib, and it's on the left side and the right side of the breast where the thymus area is. There are 3 ways that you can jumper cable this. One way is to hold the upper area of the breast. The other way is, of course, to cross your arms and hold the upper arms. The third way is to hold the index finger, left and right, followed by the ring finger, left and right, and then the last finger, the little finger, left and right. Safety energy lock number 15 is located in the front at the base of the rib on both sides. There are 4 ways to jumper cable safety energy lock number 14, and it's pretty important. Now, you can directly touch both sides of the base of the rib. The other way is to do the opposites. One hand goes to the opposite upper arm, the other hand goes to the opposite upper thigh. So this hand goes to the opposite upper arm, and this one goes to the opposite upper thigh. You can also cross your arms and hold both sides of the upper arms. Or you can hold the ring finger. We come to the groin area, the safety energy lock number 15. There are 3 ways that you can jumper cable the safety energy lock number 15. The first way is to hold both groins, to hold both 15s. The second way is to hold the opposite shoulder and the same side groin with the other hand. And the third way is to hold your little finger. We come to the safety energy lock number 16, and it's all about transformation and getting rid of old, outdated ways of thinking. It's really a beautiful one. And one of the things you can do is, of course, to hold the safety energy lock number 16 on the outer side of the ankle, below the ankle bone, sort of like the outer heel. And you can hold that area directly. The second way is you can hold the opposite shoulder and the same side sit bone. And the third way is to hold your thumb. 17. 17 is the safety energy lock located on the outside of the wrist, and it's known as the smelling salts of the body, and it's known as the intuition. It helps panic attacks and to calm heart palpitations. It's really wonderful. And the first way to jumper cable the safety energy lock number 16 is to directly hold the outside of the wrist. You can also hold the little finger, and you can hold the ring finger. At the base of our thumb on the palm side is the fleshy part, which is known as safety energy lock number 18. And it's great for all sorts of mental problems, as in too many thoughts, not mental disease. One way that you can jumper cable the safety energy lock number 18 is to hold your thumb. The second way is to hold the opposite shoulder and the same side sit bone. And the third way is to hold the little finger. 19. We are coming to 19 now, and that's located on the outer elbow on both arms. One way that you can do this is to, as in to jumper cable and to balance it, is to cross your arms and hold the outer elbows of both arms. The second way is the opposites. This hand goes to the opposite upper arm, and this hand goes to the upper thigh. So this hand goes to the opposite upper arm, and this hand goes to the opposite upper thigh. Or you can just hold your thumb. We are now at safety energy lock number 20, and it's located in the third eye area on the left and the right of the eyebrow. And there are, wow, 4 ways to jump a cable this safety energy lock. The first one is, of course, to do this. I'm told that if you cross and you do this, you help soothe feelings of nausea. Do give it a try. The other way is to hold the collarbones. And of course, the other way you will be familiar by now, this hand to the upper arms and this hand to the opposite upper thighs. So this hand to the opposite upper arms and this hand to the opposite upper thighs, the upper inner thighs. Or you can hold your little finger. We are now at safety energy lock number 21, the cheekbones on both sides. There are 4 ways to jump a cable, the safety energy lock number 21. The first way is to directly hold the 21s, the cheekbones, as long as you like, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. It's really a wonderful way for digestion. It helps to balance weight, and of course it releases us from mental bondage. The other way that you can clear the safety energy lock number 21 is to cross your arms and hold both inner thighs as far as possible. And of course, my favorite opposite. This hand to the opposite upper arm and this hand to the opposite inner thigh. Or you can just hold your thumb. Safety energy lock number 22 is all about contentment. And it's about contentment in being happy and content where I am. It's about adaptation, and it's about helping allergies. And it's located at the either side of the collarbone. And if you keep your 22s open, you can prevent a stroke, says Mary. There are 3 ways to jump a cable and keep the 22 clear. And one is to hold directly the 22s. The other way is our favorite opposites. This hand on the opposite upper arm and this hand on the opposite inner thigh. And please don't hesitate to reverse. Or you can hold your index finger. We come now to the small of the back. It is at the middle of the back, at the base of the rib cage, on either side of the spine. This is the safety energy lock number 23, and it's known as the controller of my destiny. It's a wonderful it's a wonderful jumper cable site for fear and adrenal fatigue. And what you should do is you should just reach behind and hold the adrenal area, and that would be one way. The second way is, of course, the opposite shoulder and the same side groin. Or you can hold the little finger. Now there are 3 more to do before we come to number 26. Number 24 is located on the metatarsal bone, and that's the top of the foot, and it is just below the ring toe, and it's on the metatarsal bone, and it's called the safety energy lock number 24. There are 4 ways you can jump a cable and open the safety energy lock number 24. One is to directly hold the safety energy lock 24, which is on the same level of the ring toe on the top of the foot. The second way is to give yourself a hug. That's right, you put one hand in this area, the other hand in this area, with the thumbs on the shoulder blade, while you've got your fingers tucked underneath your armpits. And this is another way to jump a cable, the 24. The other way is, of course, to go to the opposite underarm and the other hand to hold the 15, the groin area. And this is a wonderful hold for eliminating chaos. Or you can just hold the little finger. We come to safety energy lock number 25, which is really the buttock area. It's the sit bone. And its name is Be Still and Know. And it's for quiet regeneration. It's also for alertness, concentration. And if you hold this regularly for about 15, 20, 25 minutes a day, you will balance your weight. It will help you to lose weight. This hold safety energy lock number 25, holding the safety energy lock number 25, is also known as the lazy man's jog by Mary, words herself. So there are three ways that you can jump a cable, the safety energy lock number 25. One is to sit on your palms. That's right. Place your palms facing your sit bone. The second way is to go to the opposite shoulder and the same side, with the other hand, the same side sit bone. And the third way is to hold the middle finger. Finally, we come to the safety energy lock number 26, total and complete. It is located on the underarms at the back of the shoulder blade. And one way that you can jump, there are three ways, but the first way to jump a cable, the safety energy lock number 26, is to give yourself a hug. So you cross your arms, you tuck your fingers underneath your armpits, and you have the thumbs resting comfortably on the front of the shoulder blade. And this is called giving myself a hug. The second way is, of course, to tuck one hand on the opposite armpit and this remaining hand on the groin. And for the hand position, you touch either palm, center of the palm, or at the same time, or I would advise you can do it this way as well. I'm so glad that you are still with me listening to this video. This really is a wonderful, wonderful way to jump a cable, any of the safety energy locks that we have, so that we may come back into harmony. Remember, the study of these safety energy locks can be found in Self-Help Book 2, written by Mary Burmeister. It's entitled Mankind's Safety Energy Locks. Thank you, Mary. And for a deeper understanding of the meanings and functions and the locations of the safety energy locks, because it really is a lifetime study, please consider attending a Book 2 self-help class, or I would also recommend a Book 1 or a Book 3 self-help class held in different places all over the world by authorized instructors of self-help. Thank you so much for listening, and please feel free to ask me any questions. Thank you, and blessings.